Each year during the second week of May, we recognize National Nurses Week, and joining us today is Helena Boston, a registered nurse, cookbook author, and creator of the blog That Nurse Can Cook. Welcome, Helena. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing great.
So let's talk about why it's important to honor our nurses.
Well, it's important to honor our nurses because, like myself, we've been on the front lines during the pandemic, and it was incredibly challenging working those tough 12-hour shifts and still having to come home and face everyday chores like laundry and grocery shopping, plus utilities was incredibly challenging. So I'm so thankful for the Band-Aid brand. They're partnering with the National Black Nurses Association, and their goal is to help alleviate those added stressors of those everyday tasks that await Black frontline nurses.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the nurses are so important to us, and so is this program. Tell me a little bit how it works.
Sure. Band-Aid brand has established the Our Tone Nurses Recharge Fund, and the goal of that fund is to help alleviate the stressors associated with the everyday tasks and responsibilities that await frontline nurses when we get home after a shift.
And what's the story behind the bandages?
Well, the Band-Aid brand's Our Tone is a line of bandages that are made from the company's most flexible fabric. It provides comfortable protection that moves in shades of brown, and what I love most about it is that it embraces the beauty of diverse skin tones. They're available in assorted sizes, and you can find them online and in stores at multiple retailers.
Yeah, what's really great, I actually use these Band-Aids here on the show because of my cuts at times, so they definitely do blend in. They're amazing. Let's talk about what else is being done to help the Black nurse community.
Well, Band-Aid brand is partnering with artist Reina Noriega, and I'm so excited to tell you about this. It's a custom line of thank you cards that honor our healthcare heroes, and I'm so glad that someone's finally stepping up and giving us the thanks that we deserve. So head over to Band-Aid brand's Instagram account and share one of these custom thank you cards with a nurse in your life.
And what are some other challenges that we're facing with the nursing community?
Well, I can speak to this, and I can speak for myself and my colleagues. Working during the pandemic was incredibly stressful, and to be honest, most of us are pretty burned out. And it's projected that by the year 2030, we are going to need an extra 1.2 million nurses, according to the American Nurses Association. So as a part of Band-Aid's brand way to build on their commitment, they have committed $300,000 in sponsorship to the National Black Nurses Association and the Foundation of National Student Nurses. And their goal is to help increase equity and representation in the nursing profession.
Wow, that is so amazing and so great they're doing this. And I'll tell you, nurses are amazing, and we all know that. How can people find out more information?
Keep an eye out for Band-Aid brand's Instagram account. They'll be sharing the custom thank you cards this week, so share one with a nurse in your life. And you can also head over to Band-Aid brand Instagram account to learn more about the Our Tone Nurses Recharge Fund.
So, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.